most times actually close your mouth. I know it's harsh. That's not even harsh. I wanted to name this podcast, or name this episode. I wanted to name it sometimes actually shut up, but I feel that would be too hard. But anyway, sometimes actually close your mouth. And let's make it quick. And it is, you know how you can be in certain places or certain situations, and then you just see some events play out, right? But then in your head you have all the answers, you have everything figured out, you have all the solutions, you have all the, I mean, most times it's not even answers, most times it's just criticism, most times it's just you want to lash out, most times it's just you just want to open your mouth and just be judgmental. You just want to say, oh no, this cannot be like this has to be like this, and everything like that. But sometimes actually close your mouth, right? And this is why because I want to believe you've been in situations before whereby you said something, but then later on finding out more information, on getting more knowledge, or knowing better, you now regretted saying what you have said. Do you understand what I said? So you now regret saying what you've said. Why? And that is why it's so important to learn how to control your emotions, control your speakings, control your words. And there's something I learned recently, and it is, and of course it's basic, it's fundamental principle, and it says, see, the more you grow, right, literally the more you wake up every day, right, it is the fewer words you should use, because the more you grow, the more your words carry weight. So the more you grow, the more your words carry weight, and your words are tied to your credibility, right? So once you say a word, words are like, should I call it seeds, right? Once you say it, you've planted it. There is no going back, there is no retrieving of your words. So once you say a thing, you can't go back, you can't go meet the person and then automatically take an eraser and just erase it off the mind of the people or the person or whatever. You've said it. So sometimes actually close your mouth, right? I know in that situation, at that particular moment, you feel so hot tempered, your fire is so hot, you feel, oh, I have all the answers, oh, I want to lash out, oh, I'm seeing all the errors are glaring, right? But sometimes, if only we would take a chill pill and just relax, if only we would mash the brakes literally and just sit back, observe, rethink, literally calm down, right, and just go over the situation again, we would then see some things that we did not see earlier, and I dare say your response will change, would deviate, like would change rapidly, would change in a big difference from what you should have said earlier. So many times, don't be rushed to just talk or open your mouth or just speak, right? Don't try to exempt yourself from, because there's this subtle pressure, right, where it is like, oh, once a situation is presented before me, I have to attend to it immediately, I have to answer it immediately, I have to respond to it immediately, I have to deal with it immediately. But who says you have to respond immediately? Who says you have to give a reply immediately? Like, under what rule? Nobody, you are not under obligation to instantly give a reply, right? So instead of replying instantly, right, try taking some time, to just calm down. There was something I learned, and it says, whenever you're presented with situations, right, in your head, if it's possible, just count 10 seconds. I've never tried it, I don't know how it was, but I believe it will work, right? It is just count 10 seconds in your head, take a 10-second break. Like, once anything happens, before you react, don't react immediately, just take a 10-second break, right? And then now you can react. I've never tried it. What I do is, whenever I'm presented with situations, I literally would not answer. I don't know how it happens, but yeah, the Spirit of God is helping me, I just walk away many a times. I would not even say a word. Even many times when I try to get angry and just reply, just don't feel the anger. But anyway, that's another discussion, right? So what I'm trying to say is, be calming down. In simple words, be calming down. Calm your head, bro. Calm down, right? You may feel you have everything figured out, but hey, if only you just stay back, relax a bit, and then look at it properly, right? Look at the situation properly, analyze everything properly, right? Before you respond, before you respond, because there is such a thing as anger, blinds. Anger blinds, when you are when you are too much in a haste, when you are in a haste too much, right? When you are too hasty with your words, then you tend to fall into error. There's something behind me. When you are too hasty with your words, right, you tend to fall into error much easier when you are too hasty with your words. So don't be hasty with your words. Sometimes actually just close your mouth. And many times there are many things that happens, right, and it is not even about what you want to say. The reason for it happening is just to get your attention, get your reaction, and just find a way to pin you. But that's not what we are talking about today, right? But just actually close your mouth. Stop reacting too quick. I dare you to apply this to your life, like to your day-to-day life, like practically. Just apply it. Stop reacting too quick. All right, someone sends you a DM, and then you open the message, and then you see all sorts of rubbish there. Who says that because you've read the message you must reply immediately? Who gave that rule? Nobody. So sometimes calm down, right? And many times, of course, after you are calm, and then you go over the situation over again, and then you find out that your reaction is still the same thing, right? It's still like your conclusion is still the same conclusion you came to immediately. It happened, right? Then of course you can go ahead and react in that way, right? You can go ahead and respond in that way, right? But in this episode, all I'm saying is, sometimes close your mouth and just sit back, relax, and think things through. And many a times, especially for those of us who are young, right, it is even wiser to allow those who are elderly speak first. Just allow those who are elderly speak first. There's a proverb that says, what an elderly man can see while sitting down, right? A child, even if he climbs the top of a tree, he cannot see it. See, you are still a child. Right? When I say you are still a child in this regard, I mean literally every one of us is still a child, right? Still a child of God. I said child of God, right? We are still children, right? Literally every one of us is still a child. So there is definitely someone older than you. See, on this earth, there is definitely someone older than you. So whenever you are in a place and then there are people older than you, right, it is even wisdom many a times to just allow the elderly speak first. Allow those who are elderly, who are older than you, just allow them speak first, right? I don't know if you've been in that, if you come across situations whereby maybe you are scrolling through Instagram or social media, and then you see a post, right, and then you want to comment something. You have a particular comment in mind, but then going through, just opening the comment section and reading like 2 or 3 comments, it just somehow, the comments you wanted to comment, you just somehow lose interest. You don't want to make that comment again because every other comment is just like contrary to what you've already said. It's just like opposite. So in a kind of way, it just kind of influences your decision or your reaction. You understand what I'm saying? So many a times the way we want to react is not really the way we should, or the way we really would want to react in our clear senses, right? So many a times just allow the older people talk. And I'm not trying to say older, for someone to be older means they are automatically wise. No, they are foolish people who have grown old too. But let's not talk about that one, right? We'll talk about it in another episode. Oh yes, someone can grow old and still be foolish. It's even in the Bible. But that's not a talk for this episode. Let's leave it. We'll talk about it on another episode. Alright, so but yeah, I hope you got the points today. Be slow to react. Be slow to react. Intentionally, be intentional about it. Be slow to react. Don't just jump at everything that comes your way and react the way because literally, if you do like that, they can even predict your move. They can say, oh, if you do like this, this is how this person will react. Like this is how this person will, like, they can just tell your move. They can literally, people will program your life. Like literally, you can come to the office, or you can go to your place of work, and then someone will just decide and say, okay, I want to spoil this person's day. I just want to ruin your day. So I know what to do. I know what to do just to ruin your day, because they know you will react in that particular way. There's a quote I saw one time, and it is you can't control what others do to you, right? You can't control what others do to you, right? But then you can always control how you react, and how you react is what matters, is what really decides the outcome of whatever situation. You can't control, you can't predict, you can't foretell, you can't control what comes your way, but you can always control how you react to it. And how you react to it, that is the determining factor. That is what will determine the outcome of whatever situation. So yeah, I hope this episode blessed you and it was helpful. So yeah, please share this to as many people as you can find. Share it everywhere, and until the next episode, I'll see you, and bye bye.